Yo, what is up YouTube? How's it going? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 best Warzone guns that got implemented from Cold War. So the Cold War Warzone integration, the new guns. I'm going to be going over the top 5 new weapons from Cold War. Now, again, this is my opinion, but a lot of it is backed up by what I've been seeing other streamers use, the big YouTubers, the big streamers, what I personally have used. Guys, this is going over everything that I think is probably going to be the new meta in terms of weapons. Now, we're going to be going over every single type of weapon you can think of. We're going to going over ARs, SMGs, snipers, LMGs. We're going to go over all the top 5 of what I think is probably the best new integrated weapons from Cold War into Warzone. So without further ado, let's get started. So starting out with number 1, I think this is kind of a given. You guys have probably seen it all on the big streamers Twitch, even everyone's Twitch, the streams, YouTube videos. I think the best weapon integrated from Cold War into Warzone is by far the MAC-10. I know this is a new weapon. I know it wasn't already previously in Cold War, so this is brand new. So I do think this is probably the best new weapon there is from Cold War. Just the close range damage, just everything about it is just it even slaps the R9 shotgun. I'll go as far to say that. I think if this was a 1v1 between who would win the R9 shotgun versus the MAC-10, I definitely think the MAC-10 would win. Guys, the new MAC-10 is insane, the damage it does. Everything about it, it's just utterly just it's ridiculous. If you're not using this, if you're not leveling this gun, guys, I think you get it at level 10 in the battle pass for free. You don't even have to buy the battle pass. It's ridiculous, guys. I definitely recommend leveling this gun. I definitely recommend getting this gun in your loadouts as quick as you can. This is by far the best new gun, in my opinion. Now, if you guys want to know what I'm rocking on it, I don't have the thing fully leveled yet, but this is what I've been using. I've been using the 6.1 reinforced heavy barrel, the Groove 5, the 5 milliwatt laser sight, the striker grip. I know there's a better grip, but this is just what I'm using while I have this. The Stanak 53 drum mag and the speed tape. This is what I've been using. There's multiple blueprints that you can use to get this gun using higher attachments than just the base gun, but even the base gun of the MAC-10 shreds. So guys, number 1 has to go to MAC-10. Okay guys, coming in at number 2, I've got the FFAR. I think this is probably the best AR to get implemented from Cold War. The fire rate, the damage, the close to mid-range damage is insane. The only issue, early, I would say in the early levels of this gun, is the magazine size. Right now, you guys can see I'm rocking the 38 rounder. I think there's a 50 rounder towards the back end of this leveling. I'm going to be leveling this in Cold War to get this to max level to use the best attachments for it. But for now, for the early levels, I definitely recommend using these. So this is level 31. Just using the regular 4-grip, 38 round speed mag, the Silix Hollow Scout sight, the 21.2 inch Ranger barrel, and the infantry compensator. What's weird with the integration is the Cold War weapons are almost polar opposite from the modern warfare weapons. So in terms of like monolithic suppressors, the suppressors actually hurt your damage and range compared to increasing them that it was in modern warfare. So it's a little different, but guys, this is what I recommend for the early leveling of the FFAR. Once you get up higher levels of the FFAR, obviously the longer barrel and the bigger magazine is going to be what you want to use. Now guys, coming in at number 3, I'm actually going to go with the Stoner. Now the Stoner inside of the Cold War multiplayer was the strongest gun coming into the integration. Now, I don't think it's the strongest gun within the integration. Definitely not in Warzone. I don't think it's the strongest. But I definitely think it's a very strong weapon. And it's kind of being underused at the moment. I think people aren't really using this to its full capability. I definitely think this is a top 3 gun from the integration, without a doubt. If you guys want to, pause to get the attachments, of using the infantry compensator, the 21.8 inch Task Force barrel, the Axial Arms 3X, which the Axial Arms 3X in the Cold War guns is basically the equivalent to the VLK from Warzone, so keep that in mind. We're using Field Agent grip and the SASR jungle grip. Now, again, this is my preference. This is kind of what I've seen to be working best for Warzone. If you guys want to opt out of any of these or change any of these, by all means, go for it. For me, this is what I found be using best, especially for Warzone. As you guys can see here on the bottom left, we're basically just upping the accuracy, upping the damage, upping the range, and upping the control. The mobility for Warzone doesn't really matter as much. If you do want to fly around the map like you can with the MAC-10 or the FFAR, definitely, stick with those guns. But if you want basically a Bruin, if you guys remember the OG Bruin, you can also rock no stock on the FFAR and do the same thing, but that really kicks down the accuracy. So I like to keep it pretty accurate, keep the damage and the range up there as well. So that's why I have it built the way I have it. This is probably the best LMG to come out of the integration. Again, it's another top 3 gun in my opinion. So, yeah, that's the Stoner. Now, this gun may be a little surprising to a couple of you, especially with how insanely OP the MAC-10 is right now. A lot of people weren't expecting another SMG to be in this list. Well, let me introduce you guys to the Bullfrog. So the Bullfrog is basically a better MP7 than the current MP7 in Warzone. If you guys haven't used this gun yet, it's basically a very, very high damage, high round, high mobility gun. It's an SMG that you basically just run and gun with. It's not as strong as the MAC-10, but nothing is really as strong as the MAC-10 right now. Basically, what this gun is a whenever you're feeling like your shot may not be on or you're trying to warm up, and you want to have, like some aim practice or whatever, go with the Bullfrog. You can get an 85 round fast mag, which is what I've been using. Guys, this is insane. So the Bullfrog actually has a lot of range. I was surprised when I started using it. The range on the Bullfrog is actually insane. You could crack people in 2 bullets with the Bullfrog. That and the recoil control with this gun, guys, this gun does not move in terms of recoil. I'm serious. Like, if you guys want a very, very consistently strong, very good at range, very good with just time, like the time to kill with this gun is very short, especially at the range you can get to. The Bullfrog is definitely a top 5 gun from the integration. Like I said, it's getting overshadowed by the MAC-10 because of how strong the MAC-10 is. But guys, if you want a very consistent, very long range SMG, use the Bullfrog. I'm telling you, you will not disappoint. Definitely a top 4 gun. We're going to our last gun here. Guys, if you enjoyed the video so far, please be sure to leave a like and leave a subscribe if you're brand new. We're trying to pump the new Warzone content out, especially with the new season. So leave a like if you've liked this video so far. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Let's get to number 5. Okay, guys, coming in at number 5, we have the Tundra. Now, I did say we're going to try to include almost every single gun. The only gun we didn't include, the type of gun we didn't include were like pistols. But I tried to include everything, but make the list actually like what the list is for the best guns that have come out of the integration. So, okay. So coming in at number 5, we have the Tundra. And this sniper is basically, so I've used this sniper a lot, and what I like to compare it to is a mix of the HDR and the AX50. It's a mix of both because it's got the damage that the HDR has, but it has the mobility that the AX50 has. Now, it's hard to describe in words if you haven't used it, but the gun itself just feels like a stronger AX50, but not as like beefy and as pow as an HDR, if you know what I mean. So I definitely don't think this is going to compare to like the CAR or any of the marksman rifle snipers that you'll see, like the CAR or the SPR. I don't think it's going to compare to those in terms of mobility, but in terms of like as an actual heavy hitting sniper that's going to do a lot of damage, base range and long range, and it breaks your armor on one hit type of type of sniper. I definitely think this is a top 5 gun to come out of the integration for this this list. I think this sniper's getting overlooked right now as well. The MAC-10 is just so OP that it's just overshadowing basically every gun. So like I said, this is my top 5 list. If you want me to go over the attachments, we've got the stabilizer 308, we got the 29-inch combat recon barrel, We got the steady aim laser. We got the patrol grip. And we got the 7-round mag. Again, I'm only a level 14 because it's kind of hard to level snipers. But this is what you should be using early leveling. This is also a blueprint. It's called the Cursed Bullion blueprint. I think I bought it at the store for like, I think I got it for 1,600 COD points or something like that. The skin itself is really sick if you haven't been able to see. But yeah, guys, this is what I think is the top 5 the best new Cold War integration weapons coming from Cold War. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, by the way. What do you think? Do you think this is an accurate list? Do you guys have any other guns that you think is good? Let me know. Other than that though, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Reminder that I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/iTrizz. You guys, it'll be in the description. You can click on the link. I stream there. I'm not really taking a lot of time to stream right now. I'm taking a lot of time to push YouTube content, as I am on a return from a hiatus of content. I'm glad to be back on Warzone. I'm glad to have you guys support. So if you guys did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me some new gun suggestions. Let me know what I should try using maybe for a video. Anyways, other than that, I'm out. Peace.